We're back at it again with my snippy scissors. Hello, my name is Elise, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing some books that I got from a book swap. If you've been on my channel recently, you might have noticed that I posted a book on haul video, and ironically, right around the time that I've decided to do a book on haul, one of my friends from Twitter, her name is Kaylee, I will post her Twitter and her blog down below, but she also did a book on haul, so we've decided to do a little book swap thing, and I'm going to be unboxing the books I got from that swap today. I'll also let you know what books I gave Kaylee. If you watched my book on haul video, most of the books I unhauled were terrible, so I've actually just bought her some books from a used bookstore. So yeah, that's so kind of a book swap, but I will be going through all of those books. So I'm going to open this box here and I'll show you what I got for the swap. Alright, so the first book from the swap was The Life of Pi, and I'm super excited to read this one because I've watched the movie twice, really liked it. I don't usually watch movies twice, and I've been meaning to read this, but never got around to it, so yay, glad I got this one. I don't know where to put these as I take them out of the box. We'll just throw them on my bed. Next book from the swap is The Girl Who Drank the Moon. I'm super excited about this one because it's middle grade, and I love middle grade, but I just haven't read much middle grade, even though I do really like it, and I've heard such great things about this. And also, I love that cover. Love that. So looking forward to reading this one. And then next is Beach Read. I've heard so many good things about this. I'm always hesitant when it comes to romance. I think this is romance. I'm gonna assume it's romance. That's what yeah, it's romance. I'm always a little hesitant when it comes to romance, especially adult romance, because I just tend to not like it, but I've heard so many good, I just hit myself. I've heard so many good things about Beach Read. I've seen it all over Twitter, BookTube, Instagram, so really am looking forward to reading this one. Hi Kaylee, if you're watching, we're planning on buddy reading this. Hope you're still interested. But yeah, this is definitely something that's been high on my TBR. And I'm super excited about these books. There we go. So this is the Raven Cycle series. They are probably not in order. Whatever. So I've been really wanting to read this series. I've actually been looking for used copies because heaven knows I'm not paying full price for 4 books. But so thank you, Kaylee, for these. I've really heard so many great things about this series. Maybe I should put them in order. That would make me feel better. So yeah, I've again heard great things. I've been looking for a series to read because I've read so many non-series. I don't know what those are called. Individual books, standalones. There we go. I've read so many standalones lately that I've really been excited to find a new series to just fall in love with. So yeah, getting excited to read this series, and also I love those covers. Next is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I was interested in this book because I've heard such mixed reviews. I'm pretty sure it's mystery, but I've heard either it's really great or it's not that great or some controversy stuff. I don't really know because I haven't read it, but I think that's going to be interesting to see. Again, it's been a super popular book. I've seen it all over Goodreads and Twitter and my library, so interested to see what all of the conversation about it is about. And then the next two are The Great Alone and Before We Were Yours. I've seen these books all over the place too, and they're both historical fiction. I have not read much historical fiction, so I think this is going to be great to get into. I've mentioned this many times before. I usually read mostly YA contemporary, and I'm gonna admit, since joining BookTube, I've read a lot more, so that means reading a lot more of the genre I like, but I'm kind of getting sick of it because I've read so many of them. So yeah, I'm really excited to start these because I just need to read something that's not YA contemporary. Still love YA contemporary, but it's starts to feel like it's all the same thing when you read so many. So yeah, I've heard good things about these two. Again, this is adult historical fiction, which I rarely read, so I'm looking forward to seeing what I think about these. If you hear any weird noises, someone's mowing their lawn. Again, always when I'm filming, they decide to do their lawn, so yeah, if you can hear that in the background, I apologize, but my neighbors want their lawn to be pretty. And then the last one is Peace Like a River. I have not heard of this before, but I looked it up on Goodreads just because the cover was interesting to me, because I saw a horse and I was like, horses, yeah. But just based on the back, it mentions a heroic quest, a tragedy, a love story, and I was like, yeah, count me in. So again, looking for books that are different than the contemporary high school nonsense I usually read, so definitely sounds different, and I'm really excited to get into this one too. And that is it for this book swap book haul thing. I'm super excited about the books that I got. Thank you so much to Kaylee. I really appreciate the fact that we could do this swap, and you got me some great books, so thank you. Really appreciate it. Go follow Kaylee. Again, her links are going to be down below, and take a look at her blog. And then I'm actually going to quickly go over the books I got her too. There's a garbage truck outside my house now too. We're just getting all the fun noises while filming. Alright, so I got Kaylee 3 books from Thrift Books, which is a used bookstore, book website thing. Used books, whatever, discounted used books. And I also got her 2 ebooks. So the first of the 3 physical books I got her is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I read this a few months ago, I think, and it's one of my favorite books now. Really loved it. I thought it was very expertly crafted. That sounds weird. Whatever. I thought the plot was really great, and the characters are so morally gray, so it's really interesting, and I hope she enjoys it. Hi again, Kaylee, if you're watching. Let me know if you like that book. And then for the second book I got her, I got Quiet, the Power of Introverts, because high five, introvert over here. But I actually own that book too, and I've been needing an excuse to read it because, I don't know, sometimes nonfiction is hard to read, so need to read that one. And also I have a feeling it's gonna hit, so excited to give that one to her. And then the last of the physical books I gave her was The Handmaiden's Tale. I have not watched that and have not read it, but I've heard so many good things about it, and I was actually recently talking to someone about its premise, and I didn't know what it was about until someone told me, and it sounds great, so hopefully you like that, Kaylee, again, if you're watching. I plan to read it eventually at some point, because I have a feeling it's pretty deep and dark. And then lastly, for the 2 ebooks I got her, I got Fantasties and A Darker Shade of Magic. Haven't heard of the first one, haven't read the second one, but have definitely heard of it and have heard so many great things about that author, so hoping that ends up being a good one. Alright, that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thanks to Kaylee for participating in this book swap thingy with me. I had a lot of fun opening the box and can't wait to get reading these. Hope you enjoy your stuff too, and see you next video. Goodbye. There were so many peace signs in this video. Not necessary, but it's just who I am.